So heading on to our special amateur feature, two of the best boxers on the amateur scene in Africa, Matias Ashitey and Caleb Mensah. Shall we invite both guys in the ring now? First, from the blue corner, Caleb Mensah. All right. And approaching the ring of the star, his adversary from the Black Panthers boxing gym, fighting out of the red corner. Please welcome the man, Matias Ashitey. All right, so we're ready for this one, a special amateur feature. Both boxers are members of the Ghana amateur boxing team, and they are future stars of boxing in Africa. Two of the very best in Africa right now. Very, very hot prospects. And so the man in charge when the bell goes is an officer of the Ghana Army, Mr. Bernard Tetenati. And so the boxer who fights out of the blue corner is the boxer who is also a member of the national amateur boxing team, trains out of the Wisdom Boxing Gym in Accra. Head trainer is Dr. Ofori Asari. The man known as Caleb Mensah. His adversary across the ring from the red corner, training out of the Black Panthers boxing gym. Head trainer is Coach Ebenezer Ej, a.k.a. Coach Killer. The man known as Matias Ashitey. The man in charge is our army officer, Mr. Tetenati.
Watch your head. No punch. No move. Shake hands.
Round one.
So the man in the middle, referee Tetenati, yes, correct. He's a military officer, also an amateur referee. He's also a trainer. and he worked with the Freezy McBone's team in the lead up to the fight against Jonathan Worldwide about 2 weeks ago. But currently ongoing is the amateur cliffhanger between two of Ghana's most promising youngsters. Both of them are expected to be members of the national boxing team, Black Bombers, pretty soon as Ghana intensifies preparations for international competitions coming up, including the Commonwealth Games later this year, as well as the Los Angeles 2028 Olympic Games within 2 years. Mensah in the green, of course, you can see his name boldly written at the back, and Ashitey in the white outfit also has Ashitey written behind. Ashitey goes on the other back. Caleb Mensah is the one returning fire here. Is the best of Bukom. And another very good left landed there by Caleb Mensah, who is trying his best to take control of proceedings here, but the relatively experienced Ashitey, having competed in international competitions. He also is with the Best Osaka Boxing Enterprise, and they also traveled to Equatorial Guinea late last year for a boxing competition. So about Mensah, who is landing the better force here in round number 1. Remember, the amateur competition is good for just 3 rounds, and it's all a demonstration of short boxing promotion commitment to the youth and juvenile football boxing. Ashitey trying to launch himself into this round, which has so far gone the way Caleb Mensah, if you ask me. It's a very, very high stakes encounter here between two of Ghana's most promising young fighters.
Both are southpaw, and this is the most entertaining fight of the night. The two boxers have displayed talent, timing, and it has been the best fight of the night from the two youngsters, Ashitey and Mensah.
They're both fighting out of 2 very good gyms, 2 gyms that pay attention to young talent. That's the Black Panthers gym, owned by and managed by Coach Ebenezer Ajay, the man they call Coach Killer. And Caleb Mensah also fights out of the Wisdom Boxing Gym, of course. Coach Iforis Asari, long-time head coach of Ghana's amateur boxing team. So they are in very good hands.
Yes, they are in very good hands. And I think that what they are doing here tells a story. It has been the best fight of the night, like I said, and they are especially competitive, especially in the next round. So we don't have the head coaches in the corner, but the assistants are doing a very good job.
Seconds out.
The second round would be much more.
Seconds out. Round 2.
With the southpaw stand of both boxers fully on display here at the beginning of the second stanza. Mensah in the green, Ashitey in the white. Another hot exchange there, the affair in round 2. A boxer. It's about time. That's it. The tension and the pressure from round number 1 has eased down a bit here at the beginning of the second stanza. But Ashitey lands a good left there. Even though Caleb Mensah exhibiting his own ring IQ there with some wonderful double skills. Oh, beautiful punch landed there by Ashitey, but Mensah is always ready to counter. Another good one landed there again by Mensah. Beautiful exhibition of intense boxing by two young boxers. Stars telling you a lot about the potential Ghana has in this particular sport. And even on Friday at the Bukom Park, the MP for Ododo Ghanaian Boxing District will also host an amateur fight competition for young boxers from the neighborhood in his own way to contribute to unearthing more of those that his constituency for famous for.
Ashitey looked the more composed fighter now. He is getting his timing right. His punches are landing more cleaner, whilst Mensah has dipped in terms of energy levels. And I think that Ashitey was taking control of the fight. And this round, I favor him to emerge victorious.
His experience having competed in international competitions perhaps showing here as the fight progresses. And there is a bell to bring businessman and entertainment promoter diverting attention into the sport of boxing. And he has revealed very big plans for boxing. And to take boxing to the regions, the 16 regions of Ghana in fact, and he has been telling me a lot about his plans. And if he it will be to the benefit of Ghanaian boxing.
Third and the final round.
The man who is the development chief in the central region of Ghana. He has Ghanaian citizenship and also has a Ghanaian traditional title as a traditional development chief in Nkrofo in the central region. And now round 3 is underway. It's been 2 close rounds so far, and the final round of this Kaburu, very interesting, very exciting affair here, as my co-commentator, Delali Mensah, was telling you earlier. It's been the best fight so far of 4 fights we've had tonight. And a lot of fights are coming on. We've not told you about the big show that is coming up. This show is headlined by the West African Boxing Union Flyweight Championship between Haruna Muhammad and Ashitey Labi. There is also the National Lightweight Championship between the champion, the Jaguar Komi, and the challenger, Majid Yakubu. Another fight that will be a cracker here.
Because Komi needs to win this particular fight for us to see him with no other than Samuel Techi, the Olympic bronze medalist. So this is a very interesting fight, and there's a lot at stake for Jaguar. Jaguar has shown that he is one of the blue chip boxers who can go onto the world stage in order to bring medals or belts to Ghana. But he needs to win this fight in order to compete against the more recognized Ghanaian talent in the person of Samuel Techi.
That's right. We saw Techi win only 2-3 days ago at the Adwa Defense Center in Dansoman, and he really made it clear that he's ready to take on the challenge of the self-coming Jaguar. So Jaguar tonight has to win, then he's set up as Bella has said. And that's a very good shot there from Mensah. Even though this 1-3 has been a very dominant one for Ashitey, if you ask me.
Yes, I think that Mensah output has gone down, but Ashitey has something in which I admire: his punch selections, and that's one thing a lot of boxers don't have these days. when he throws, he makes sure his line. It doesn't matter the output, about how he selects the punch. He lands cleanly, and that is just another one I was talking about. And that is what Floyd does. He selects his punches very well, and it doesn't matter. You may throw 30 punches, but when he throws 7, all the 7 are very, very accurate and damaging. So it's been a very, very entertaining amateur bout between Mensah and Ashitey. This has been the best fight of the night, and I love these two guys. They should go on and bring glory to Ghana. And
very, very beautiful exhibition of raw talent there from Ashitey and Mensah as the fight comes to a close, and they really put up a show for the fans here at the Bukom Boxing Arena. As we've just had our 4th fight, and we're having, as we said, 10 fights in total, and one of the most anticipated fights is Jaguar fight. But we also have the National Super Lightweight Championship between Africanos Nikwe undefeated and the man from his neighborhood, Daniel High-Tenshikwe. They also call him Zero. And Zero actually competed for this particular title before when he lost to Samuel Kwe in the only show that took place in
around the Wizard Barrel constituency.
Yes. And he lost that day.
Africanus, as a very interesting boxer, it's always a delight to watch. And I'm tipping it to be the favorite, but it's not just by word of mouth. He must come into the spread angle and exhibit that, because he's one of the boxers whose name does not get mentioned a lot, but he's one of the boxers that always deliver when it comes to boxing.
All right, thank you very much. Shall we give both Matias and Caleb a big round of applause? Of the United Boxing Coaches Association, Mr. Charles Quarty, to present the rings to the boxers for us. Special rings from the promoter to all boxers on the night. Coach Charles Quarty will do that for us, please. So first, let's go to Caleb Mensah, who will take his ring from Dave Bishop from Mr. Charles Quarty. All right. Very, very gallantly. Oh, shall we give an applause to Caleb Mensah? You know, notwithstanding whatever happened tonight, he's still a hero. He's still a warrior. And so we go over to Matias Ashitey, present the ring from Dave Bishop to Matias Ashitey and Mr. Charles Cody. Thank you very much for doing us the honors.